Hey YouTube, what's up? MK177 here, and today we're going to do a different style review. Not so much in just the way I do the reviews, not so much in just the way I do the style of the reviews, but more along the lines of just the item that I am reviewing. This is going to be my first review of this kind of item. It was a little bit different for me, but at the same time, I made it kind of fun. But it did have its differences in it, and it was a lot easier to do. But overall, it was fun. We'll just shut up now and just get into the review. As you guys have already read the title, this is the review of the Crossman MK177 BB and pellet rifle. Now this is actually a really sharp looking BB gun. Compared to the BB guns I grew up shooting, this is cool. One day just cruising around in Walmart and seeing this on the shelves, and I thought that would be so cool to own. Not only would it be fun to shoot, but it would also it just has this cool tacticalness to it that I dig and love. And I can't really tell you what model of rifle this is based off of exactly. I want to say it's like a ACR or something like that effect. So it's pretty cool looking. But anyway, overall, what I do like about this rifle is they did keep the Crossman features of the of like your older style ones. And we'll get into that effect here in a sec. Let's just start off simply with starting price point and some of the differences that this thing allows over your pump masters. And I'm not talking about the newer pump masters. Those things have changed a lot too. Overall, it's the same thing. Of course, there's buttstock, as you can clearly see right here. Everybody will recognize that. That's where you load your BBs at. They've actually fixed this one a lot. It actually goes into the hole. I don't know how wrong that sounds, but it actually goes into the hole a lot nicer and actually stays there. A lot of the older Crossman pump masters and such, they had an issue with this thing always wanting to flop open on its own while you were either pumping or shooting or doing something. So they've really made a couple of upgrades to that thing. Excuse me. Then of course down here you'll have your trigger. It's just your standard Crossman trigger, nothing special about it. And as we all remember, the ping safety. Everybody likes that one right down there by the trigger. I wish they would have kind of incorporated it into here like the real actual model of the rifle would have been. That would have been really nice. But I'm like I said, I've been shooting Crossman for as long as I can remember, so I'm used to that safety being right there. Going up a little bit, as you can see right here, this is your slot to allow your BBs to pour into your actual chamber. They've actually moved this one on this model over to the side. You don't actually have it between your rail right there. So you actually won't have what I found was a problem if you couldn't over tighten your scopes on that plastic rail, because it would actually cinch down and then you wouldn't be able to get your BBs in there, and it was a pain in the ass to fix that. So they've made a lot of good adjustments with this. I like this style a lot better than your old pump masters. And then of course right here, this will be your loading port area where you would load your BBs and your pellets and such like that. It's still the same, hasn't changed at all. As a matter of fact, they've even kept the same pellet magazines that they did from the original ones. So that's kind of nice. Moving up, of course, got a full-length buttstock. Well, it's not full-length. It's pretty short for me. But this definitely is small enough to fit like a younger kid. But it can fit a guy like me comfortably. I am 6'3", so it's not the most comfortable thing I've shot with, but it works. Going up here, we have a complete full-length Picatinny rail up on the top of it. Then of course you get up here. These are the standard iron sights. Came with the rifle, just a standard AR-15 M16 styled sights. There's your front post sight. Both are fully adjustable, and you can also change like your peep from your peephole sight to this. I don't know what that thing is. It's just another peephole sight, basically. Of course, your windage, your elevation will be right there on your front post sight, and both of these are removable. I'm in here. I tighten these suckers down. Both are completely removable. Give you a flat top, so you can add a red dot scope, which I actually prefer to run a scope on this rifle. Alright, and then going in forward to the handguard and your pump. This whole piece right here is your pump. Very nice, if you ask me. They've made a lot of adjustments to this as well. For one, it's a lot wider and it's flatter, so not only does it fit your hand a lot more comfortably, but you can also rest it on something flat, surfaced, or like sandbags, whatever, to get that real precise shot that you really want. And we'll get to the precision here in a second, but this thing is, I'm just going to leak it right now. The accuracy on this rifle is amazing. I don't know what they've done to them lately, but they're pretty nice. Sticking back with your handguard pump, this pump is so easy to pump. That was one finger. Yeah. If you shot the old pump masters and such, you remember how hard those things got to pump. And actually, believe it or not, you do not get much pressure build up if you want to pump it all the way up to 10 pumps. It's actually really easy to pump. So I would, not only with the short butt stock and the pistol grip and everything, but the pumping on this thing is so easy, a small child could use it rather nicely. So there's your features. Oh, almost forgot. Missing something here? Yeah, the charging handle. They actually went with the design and kept the charging handle on the left-hand side, so it's a little bit difficult to get used to at first, especially if you've been shooting it from the right-hand side a lot. But after a short time, you'll get used to it, and it doesn't feel all that bad, actually. You can still keep your right hand on the hand grip and charge another BB in there. You can keep it pretty much up to your shoulder the whole time. So yeah. And then, of course, like I said, this thing shoots both BBs and pellets. Now I know there's an MK177, I think is what it's called. It basically looks like an M4, AR-15, whatever the hell you want to call it. And it has a storage compartment in the magazine. The magazine is actually detachable. This one is not. This one is stuck on there. It's a piece of the molded plastic. What they did, though, is what I've noticed a lot of people not noticing, though, is this butt plate right here. It actually is removable. Inside, there is your storage compartment for your 4 slots for 4 pellet magazines. And you also have in here front side adjustment tool slot. And there's a little bit of space down in here that actually goes all the way up into here. Down in this whole area is open. So you can put a bag of BBs in there or more magazines. I will not recommend putting extra pellet mags in there because they are a pain to get out. The bag, it's not a big issue. You get a long enough one, you can just shove it up in there and pull it out whenever you need it. So yeah. Oh, last but not least, finally, this one actually comes with sling mounts, believe it or not. These little slots right here are designed. Get a better shot. There you go. Use my orange shirt advantage here. There's a nice little slot right there. And a nice little slot right here for you to mount a sling if you'd like it to. I don't need to. This gun barely weighs but 3.5, 4 pounds-ish, so it's not all that bad to carry around. So, well, we're running short on time, so I might as well just get into the last part of it, and that is accuracy. I shot this rifle both with BBs and pellets. I don't recommend you actually shoot it with BBs a whole lot, being the fact that this rifle's barrel is actually rifled. That is for pellet use to get maximum accuracy from your pellets, and trust me, it does. But from what I've understood, the BBs can wear down the rifling. So, real quickly, this first target, is a 5-group shot of BBs at 15 yards, and that is standing with iron sights. Not too bad. It's about a 2.25 inch spread at the max. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. And then this one is, alright, we're going to get into the pellets now. I really didn't care much for the BBs. So, this one is the Crossman pointed hunting pellets. Again, 15 yards, standing, iron sights. That one was actually, that flyer was kind of my fault right there. That one I kind of jerked on it a little bit. But overall, about the same accuracy. And this one, save that one for last. Alright, this one is shot from, these are the Crossman Destroyer pellets. Look at those cute little holes. Again, 15 yards, standing, iron sights. This one did give me the best grouping, although I did throw a flyer. If I wanted to throw in that flyer, that was probably one of the best groups I shot out of this rifle. I did find that these Destroyer pellets were the most accurate out of this rifle. Don't know why, but they seem to fly nicer and impact a lot nicer, and they really do create those little holes like that. Okay, my TV just turned on all by itself. Anyway, last but not least, these are also Destroyer pellets, and this one was at 45 yards with a Leapers 4x32 mil-dot reticle scope on it. 45 yards, guys. That's some accuracy right there. So, overall, this rifle is fantastic. And I never got to the price point of this. You're never going to believe this. Under $60 if you find it at Walmart at a good price. I've seen it there a couple weeks ago, and it was only $55-ish. So that is not bad. But of course that was on clearance. I don't know if it was a defective one or not, or if it was a returned one or something. But overall, I'd say if you can find this gun, get your hands on it. Because it is well worth the money if you want a good plinking thing to go out in the backyard and, you know, be kind of tactical with your BB guns. Well, gotta wrap this up, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this helped you with the buying of this rifle. And I will see you next video. So, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.